Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey Will. How you doing, mate? Hey guys. Hey Will. How you doing, mate? Hey Will. How you doing, mate? Hey Val as well. How you doing? Valerie was hidden by. Why, Will? Why have you hidden Val? Okay, mate. Yeah, I'm got a bedroom. I'm knackered, but I just thought as I was home after I stopped the live, you wouldn't believe it. I actually caught quite a big pouting. Hey Jason, how you doing, mate? I'm eating crisps and I'm having a wee whiskey, having a wee dram. Yeah, I wanted to go. The weather forecast isn't great. Sunday and Monday. I'm going skydiving on Sunday, and I was planning to go wrecking on Monday, but it's really blowing a hoolie Monday. So as I say, I wanted to go Saturday, but Woody, who's my regular crewman, is working. Well, it's not a pint. It's not a pint. It's got some ice in it. Well, no, it wasn't. It was me doing a very poor impersonation of a Scottish, but it was a wee it's a wee half, and it is Scotch whiskey. It's old Pulteney, very nice whiskey. Do like my malt whiskies. it was a little dreg left at the bottom of the bottle. But when I poured it in the glass, it was a bit more than the dreg. But yeah, it's good for the heart. Yeah, Essex. It wasn't the most exciting of fishing expeditions, but it wasn't a blank. That's the important thing. I fished a slightly different place on Seaford Beach today, which I know is snaggy. And in the old days, I used to fish it, but only cast out about 30 metres. And I was trying to whack it out, which was a mistake really, and I did lose some gear. Chunky fat fisherman. Billy, where is he? Billy Bob's he's in his bed. Yeah, he's been out in the fresh air on the beach. He's probably ready for his bed. As am I. Donna, where's your trousers? Yeah, the wind blows high and the wind blows low. Cheese and onion. Yeah, and they're low calorie ones. I am on a diet, and I have lost 8 pounds this week, so quite pleased with that. So I don't want to ruin it by eating lots of fatty crisps. But I have been out in the fresh air since about 6 o'clock, so I deserve a packet of crisps and a whiskey, I feel. I want to get Crab Cam out and see if we got any action. Okay, mate. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for looking after me on that. Unfortunately, there are some trolls out there, aren't there? And £21 since for January the 1st, mate. That's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. I need to lose a bit because I'm skydiving on Sunday, and at the moment I think all my jumpsuits aren't going to fit. I have lost some. I have lost 8 pounds. So at least I had. That was before I had this big whiskey and a packet of crisps. I'll weigh myself tomorrow morning and be quite disappointed, no doubt. But I've not eaten a lot today, to be truthful. I can't do this long-term diet. It's got to be a hard hit. Yeah. Okay. If he's a troll, can we block him? Right, I'm going to see if I can do this. The computer's got enough power to do this. Let's see what happens. View this video. See, John Locker's just posted a video diving in Cornwall. I've got to do some diving here actually. I've got all the gear now, so just wait for the water clarity to improve. Change of medication. Okay. I won't ask what that means, but The only way I lose weight is starve myself, and I can do it in short spurts. Right. I'm not blanking yet, I'm just looking at everyone. Yeah. I don't know if I can share this with you. If this is worth doing, I might post it up. Look, lots of spinning around. Come on, cast it. Whee! I'm still not getting. Oh, look at that! I can see why I'm losing gear. Oh, yeah, I can see. I'm watching my crab cam footage, and the lead is sitting right on top of a huge rock. So it's no wonder I was losing gear. Really snaggy bottom. Narrative is about freestone. Couldn't stop eating since changing to. Right. Okay, awesome. Any wetsuit for beginners? Say so. Any wetsuit for beginners you can win. I won't start some spear fishing for this summer. I tell you what. There's a company down in Cornwall. Spearfishing UK. They're the people. They are really good, mate. They're really, really good. Okay. I need to get something more floaty to hold this pop-up rig on my crab cam, so that I can keep the bait up out of the reach of the crabs. But looking at this seabed, I'm watching my crab cam footage on the other screen here. I don't know if there's any way. What happens if I put the camera around like that and you watch this, so you can see what I'm seeing? There you go. That's what I'm watching at the moment. That's my crab cam footage. At the moment, there's no crabs about, but there will be. I'll guarantee it. How many mods have I got? I've got you. I've got basically I think I've got 3 mods. You being one of them. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, polyballs. Yeah, it's a good idea actually. That's a good idea. You can see that crab cam has attracted its first crab. So what I would like is that because those pop-up balls on there should actually are floating beads, but the crab's cleared off behind a rock. My bait. Yeah, my girlfriend's just lost lots of weight by not eating carbs, actually. I can't do that. Yeah, Chris, Jason, if you want to, I mean, you reckon a few more? All right, okay. I mean, I honestly, I don't understand how it works. If Jason, if you want to be mod, I'll click the mod thing for you. Here's another crab coming along. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't know how it works. I kind of I didn't want to put people's noses out, you know. Um, Losing weight is a simple thing, really. It's a simple equation. If you eat more calories than you burn. Oh, look, spider crab. Here we go. So here's the first of the spider crabs coming along. So let's see what he does to the little shore crabs. This camera's not picking it up very well. Why is it not doing it? Yeah, well, I actually thought I had you as a mod, Val, actually. Okay, Val, if you don't mind being a moderator for me, and Jason, if you don't mind being a moderator, I will do you with moderators. Remember how I do it. I've got to find you and then click on the three little dots, haven't I? Val, you know, I'm a big fan of you. Oh yeah, there's the three dots. Add moderator. There you go. And Jason, add moderator. $20 cans of Diet Coke a day is the same. My problem, same addiction as fresh hunter. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, velvet swimming crabs. Oh, I've got some variety of crabs on this bait on my crab cam today. So velvet swimming crab, and there was a spider crab mooching around. The inner circle, yeah, the inner sanctum. It's like a coven. Yeah. Well, interesting crab cam footage I'm getting here. I think I'll post this as a video. I might do it as a short. I've got a whole sequence of crabs, of velvet swimming crabs. First spider crab that I've seen. They're fascinated by the camera because the camera obviously is a light on the back of it, and they come over and check out the camera, which is quite interesting. Yeah. It does. Our Spartan is the hard to stop. The Spartan. Like, share, subscribe, press that notification icon, share to all social media platforms, and never miss a live. Thanks, much appreciated. And guys, I picked up some subscribers tonight. Thank you very much for your help. I'm now on 2,603 or so, 2.6. So I've gone up. My subs have gone up quite a lot recently. I can see why my baits were coming back stripped. The crab cam is a hive of activity. It's because it's a rocky bottom. Yeah, if you're going to drink something, drink water. Or drink whiskey. Yeah, Sam Wyatt from Tools and Tackle, mate. She says she doesn't want anything for it, but I've said we will give her a big up because she's very generous and it's very, very good of her. I'm watching Crab Cam and it's oh, that's very good of you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, red wine as well. I have to say that there are two things that make me put on weight, and they're bread and red wine. Lots of fish whiskey. Never heard of fish whiskey. Yeah, yeah. No, we need to give her a big up because she's a darling and she's done a real, she's done you real good. So I've got some more reels and bits for you. Yeah, I don't drink nearly enough water. I really don't, and I get quite dehydrated, and I know when I'm dehydrated because I can't think straight, and obviously when you pee it's brown. But I should drink lots more water. I really should. And I don't think we do as a species drink nearly enough water. Drink lots of tea. And tea is a diuretic, as is coffee, so they actually make you dehydrate. She was going to give us one of these great big soft fishy toys and said you could raffle it, and then she said, but you don't do that. And I said, well, you do raffles, so for little kids. I don't know. What's that tripod that on your right? That is my big boy camera for wildlife filming. I don't know if you saw the goldfinch video I did the other day. But, yeah. Yeah, well, I can assure you my livers are good and my kidneys are good because I haven't tested. I've had blood tests and what have you. It's thick pee is an indication of dehydration. They say that you should pee clear at least once a day. I've worked in a lot of hot countries, and it's what the medics tell you. You should pee clear once a day. Fishing UK Glasgow, mate. Yeah, it is a beast. Yeah, it is. It's a good bit of kit. I've got some good footage. I'm desperately trying to get doing movies, wildlife filming of and videos, and it's bloody difficult, I have to say. Stills are actually quite easy by comparison. I go out to, well, most years apart from since coronavirus, we go out to Central America in January to go bird spotting, me and my partner Marina, and yeah, that's why I've got the big lens. Can't take this tripod, it's too bloody heavy, but yeah. So I have wildlife safaris in the garden at the moment, and out in the South Downs. Okay, mate. Yeah, I mean, I only do it now and again. I don't do it a lot. There is a couple of videos out there that I've done, and I've got some trail cameras as well. So I've been putting trail cameras out and getting nighttime footage of badgers and what have you, which is quite fun. And I've had them out in the garden here and had some nighttime footage of foxes in my back garden. I actually found a goldfinch nest in my garden about 2 weeks ago, and I was filming them, but we've got bloody magpies have now turned up and are nesting in the same tree, and I think the goldfinches have cleared off because of the magpies, because you know magpies will hunt their nests out and will eat the fledglings. So there's a bit of me who wants to shoot the bloody magpies. Yeah, poxy magpies. Interestingly enough, I have seen crows raiding magpies' nests in the past. Jason, yeah, I'm going to come over tomorrow and drop this stuff off to you. So I don't know if you're around. Maybe in the evening, I'll drop this stuff off. Do you mean what? The beach kill fish in the UK? No. No, I don't think so. Christoph, I'm going to check your videos out, Will. I've got some deer videos as well. I've got a mate who lives in West Sussex, and there are a lot of fallow deer around where he is. And also I've got a trail cam footage of roe deer just over the back from me. So yeah, I've got a second channel, Hooked on Life. Check that out. I have got some wildlife footage on there. Might be worth looking at if you like wildlife footage. I don't know if I can find the link. Do the link. Yeah, Will, let's liaise a bit on wildlife footage, because I do like doing wildlife photography, and I'm quite lucky because I can walk onto the South Downs from my house here very easily, and the South Downs is, well, it's alive with wildlife. Not as good as round your way, I'm sure, but we've got deer, badgers, foxes, and all sorts of other things, rabbits, hares, myriad of bird life. Yeah, Hooked on Life. Yeah, that's it, Val. Hooked on Life. CJ Hooked on Life. I don't think I can look at it while I'm talking to you. Oh, Yeah. This is what it is. I point the camera at what it's saying on the screen. It's CJ Hooked on Life is what it is. I mean, I haven't. It's not got a vast amount on it, but there is a couple of wildlife films on there. I've only got 40 subscribers, and so I welcome as many. Okay, thanks, mate. Um, oh, thank you. As I say, I've not I've not done a lot on there. There is a couple of sort of safari videos on there up on the downs. 7 roe deer. Oh, it's unusual to see roe deer bunched up, but I only ever see them in pairs. As I say, I've got some fantastic trail footage of a doe and a I was going to say a fawn, but it's not because it was a bit bigger than a fawn. My third channel, Skydiving with CJ. Yeah, I've got 1 subscriber on that. If you want to watch some scary stuff, then it's the skydiving videos. You want to watch that. As I say on my one, we've got a huge. In some areas, we've got a huge population of fallow deer, and where my friend lives in West Sussex, there is a lot. We've been thinking about doing a catch and cook or a shoot and cook on a fallow. I tell you what, I'm gonna edit this little film from Crab Cam tonight, and you will see how quickly your bait gets stripped away by crabs. It's no wonder my baits were coming back in. You know, the bluey baits were coming back in stripped. The bloody crabs. As I say, we saw my first spider crab, so Cheers, Val. It's only showing up as one at the moment, but I guess if I refresh it, I've got quite a lot of woodpecker footage. I went out and did a lot of trying to get some decent footage of woodpeckers. We've got 3 species of woodpeckers in this country. I know, Val, you've got loads of different species of woodpeckers in the States. We've got 3. We've got a lesser spotted, a greater spotted, and a green woodpecker. We get sparrowhawks here. We've got peregrine falcons. In fact, I've been meaning to go off and do some filming of a peregrine. I know where there's a peregrine falcon's nest, which I could sit and film quite easily because it's right next to a main road. And it's the fastest animal in the world. Oh, cheers, bud. Yeah, the skydiving one is well, hopefully I get some footage to go on there on Sunday. We were going to go skydiving last weekend, and we all went to the drop zone and sat there and watched the weather. And initially it was too cloudy, and then when the clouds cleared, it was too windy, so we didn't jump. I haven't jumped now since September because of COVID, so it's going to be quite good to get up and get in the air. And because I haven't jumped since September, I'm nervous about it. Yeah, woodpeckers are bloody difficult to film. Can I just say that? I spent quite a lot of time trying to film woodpeckers, and they know you're there, and they go round on the other side of the tree, so you can hear them going tap 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 tap. But mate, anything outdoors, man, those plaques are amazing. They are awesome. A buzzard, yeah. They call in Scotland, you know, that they call them tourist eagles because the tourists see them and think they're eagles. Guy Frinton, mate, I'm past my bedtime too, and my whiskey is finished, so I've had my wee dram, and yeah, it's off to bed for me too. Just if you haven't got them, my stickers, got loads of them, so let me know if you want some stickers and I'll send them out to you. Yeah, good night, Frinton. I went to the hairdresser. My girlfriend has been doing a really good job of cutting my hair, I think. So I went to the hairdressers today just to kind of get it tidied up, and I think he's made a mess of it, personally. I'm trying a new look for me. I've never had hair. I've always had really short hair because I was a boy soldier at school, and then I was in the reserves, and then I joined the regular army, and then I joined the police, and so I've always had short hair. So this is the first time that I've had hair. It's quite a strange sensation having hair when you're not used to having it. So I'm growing it long, but I still want to keep the short back and sides. So I've got this idea that I want to grow an undercut mop. Anna, Chris, can he every fine and can hear Bunny luck bugger. What? Don't know what that says. Well, that's Val. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I mean, I designed them, and I mean, there is a reasoning behind them. The background is the C, and the bird is a J, so that's CJ, and then you got CJ, and then sea fishing with CJ. So that was my reasoning behind it. And CJ are my initials, Christopher John. So that's the reasoning behind it. And I've got a new, slightly different logo, which is what I'm going to be embroidering, getting embroidered on my hats and on hoodies, which aren't going to be quite so colourful, but I think they're going to look pretty cool, personally. See, I can't do it. I can't show it to you because it's on the phone. Yeah, woodpeckers. You'll hear that brrr. You won't find the ones that are going brrr, because that brrr is not them feeding. That is a mating call. That's a way of attracting a mate. What you've got to listen out for is that's them feeding. And you can find that because they will be in the same spot. When they're going brrr, they will have gone up and they will have found a hollow tree somewhere that they can drum on and make that noise. But when you hear them going pecking like that, you just need to work out where you're hearing it from, and then very gradually work your way towards them, and they will fly off. You'll see them, and you always know a woodpecker when it flies because it flies in bounds. They don't fly straight; they fly in bounds. Once you've seen where it's flown from, sit and watch that spot because they'll come back to it because they've obviously know that there's food, there's grubs or something underneath the bark that they're after, and they will come back. Green woodpeckers, you know where they are because they have quite a distinct call. So they're quite hard to see. They do motor around. And green woodpeckers, they spend more time on the ground eating ants than they do pecking at wood. But as I say, listen for that tap, 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 tap rather than brrr. I mean, I found a particular great spotted woodpecker the other day, well, not the other day, earlier this year. Was it the end of last year, or whatever? And it was going back to the same spot, and it must have been doing a lot of damage because it was round the other side of the tree, but I could see bits of bark flying off, and every so often it would pop, its head would pop around the tree and have a look around, and it would go back to pecking. I couldn't get to the other side of the tree because it was thick brush. But it's in that video. You'll see it in that video. Yeah, I say you have different woodpeckers to what. Well, actually, I've seen the woodpeckers in the States and in Canada, and they look very similar to ours. But you don't tend to get the woodpeckers here attacking your houses very much. But they're up in the trees. I mean, we have had them in the back garden here. But we don't tend to have wooden frames on our houses. All our houses are plastic frames, so they're not going to be coming pecking at that. Yeah, where I've got a caravan down in Cornwall, down in the West Country, and there's barn owls nesting in a barn very near to the caravan. And I spent a lot of time putting up cameras trying to catch them flying in and out of the barn, but they are very neophobic. They don't like anything new. But they get the barn owl. It flies through the field where we camp most nights. But I've yet to get decent footage of it. I'll keep trying. Keep trying. A lot of bats. Lots of bats. Yeah, if you can hear that tap, tap, tap and you sit and wait, you will see them. You will see them. It's quite surprising that the lesser spotted are quite small, actually, about the size of a thrush. And then the greater spotted and the lesser spotted are the size of a sparrow. I'm not convinced I've seen a lesser spotted for a long time, actually. I like colourful birds. I like woodpeckers, and I like goldfinches, and well, a lot of the finches are tits and what have you. I like the pretty birds. Buffridge going on. Right, guys and girls, I don't know about anybody else, but it is 10 to 1 here, and it is definitely my bedtime. I'm feeling quite tired. Got to sneak into bed and try not to wake my partner up, which I always do. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I've got some great, all the time this has been going on, I've been watching my crab cam. I mean, the hooks are now completely bare. There's one crab that's sitting watching the bare hook. But yeah, perhaps I ought to do more of this crab cam footage, because it's quite interesting. If it wasn't a YouTuber, Chris, I'd be an animal rescuer. Yeah. yeah, thanks for all of your help, guys. Definitely. George, hello mate. Haven't heard from you for a while. How are you getting on? I'm doing good, George. How are you? John Biff, how you doing? Just about to go to bed and everyone's coming on. George, I don't think I'm rude, mate, but I was just about signing off. Can only do one battery. I'm loving this little community we've got here. It's something. It's like a new. I like. I'm a member of lots of little groups, not clubs. They're not clubs. They're little groups of people, and I love the way that we get this interaction. We've got this really nice interaction on this group. It's really cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thank you very much for allowing me to become a member of your group. Yeah, we're a family. We are a family. And it's bizarre because it's a family that's spread from Glasgow to Columbus, Ohio, to Sussex, to George. I'm not sure where George is. Where are you, George? Just makes it a very small world. And there's, we've got a guy from Portugal, and yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. Fishing is king from London now, South Wales. Yeah, no, it is a worldwide community. You're right. It is. But as I say, I'm in a number of these little communities, so it's really cool to move in and out of these groups because I'm a skydiver, so skydiving is a family, and a worldwide community, and I've got friends all over the world that do that. can't wait to get out and catch me some. George, I can't wait to get out and catch me some fish. I've been getting out, but I haven't been catching me some fish, is the truth. I need to go somewhere where there are fish. Christoph Rugi was on here on my live, and he was saying that yesterday he went out and he caught all sorts of bloody things. Yeah, I need to travel a bit. I've been sort of concentrating on Seaford Beach, and it's probably a mistake. I need to go fish Langley. I mean, to be quite honest, where I was fishing tonight wasn't a good spot, really. Well, I'd have said it was even broader than that. I would have said it from the Arctic to the Antarctic. And I fished in all the places that I've been, I think. Chris the Fishmonger's lol. Yeah. Blessed are the fishmongers. Now, Val, it's a funny time of the year. We have the winter species and we have the summer species, and there's a kind of a gap between the two now. Plus, I think that a lot of fish are breeding at the moment, and along the south coast, along my coastline here, we get an algal bloom around about this time of the year called May rot. Well, it's not what it's called, we call it May rot, and that definitely puts the fishing off. And there was definitely some May rot in the water today. When it comes in on your line, it looks like brown snot on your line with globules of it, and there were globules of it coming on the line. Yeah, John Biff, I have to say, the idea of that tinned fermented fish that apparently stinks so bad when you open the tin, you can clear buildings with it. I don't know the pleasure in that. I don't know how you can eat that without it bloody making you ill. Yeah, I'm gonna do some river fishing because I'm gonna catch a bloody mullet this year. There was several videos last year of how do you catch bloody mullet. I failed miserably, but I'm determined that I'm going to catch mullet. I did a video of thin lip mullet. There's a particular spot they go to bathe in fresh water when they first come back into the rivers. I videoed that this year, and I've got a good mate, Steve Homewood, who is my mullet guru, and we are going to catch mullet. We're going to catch a mullet this year, so that's up the rivers. But I'm not coarse fishing anymore. I used to coarse fish many years ago, catching all sorts of things that you catch out of rivers and canals, but I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, John, I agree, mate. The idea that you open a can of stuff and it stinks so bad that it makes you want to puke before you even try eating it. Really? Doing the challenge, what, eating that bloody Scandinavian pukey fish? Yeah, get that second jab in, boys, and then get out fishing. I managed to get both of mine in. Right, I have got to go to bed. I have got to go to bed. I'm knackered. Been a long day. Thanks to my new family. Really enjoyed spending some time with you tonight. Yeah, tackle shops have been open all the way through the year. They were doing click and collect for a while, but from the 12th of April they're able to open, and we're back in the tackle shops. So I'm going to love you and leave you. So good night all. Don't know how I bloody cancelled.